Calling Jimi Hendrix a guitar legend would almost be an understatement. Few musicians have single-handedly revolutionized how an entire instrument is seen, heard, and felt the way Hendrix did. Before him, the electric guitar was still trying to find its voice in the emerging rock landscape. After him, it was the voice of rock dominating popular music for decades. From bending sound to breaking rules, Hendrix wasn't just a guitarist, he was a force of nature. Let's dive into why, nearly 50 years after his death, Jimi Hendrix is still hailed as the greatest guitarist to ever walk the earth. What you just heard was the chaotic genius of Purple Haze, the opening track to the North American release of Are You Experienced by the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
If you were in the UK or other parts of the world, Are You Experienced began with Foxy Lady.
Foxy Lady.
Either way, Hendrix's unmistakable guitar tone is a welcome match, thick with distortion, dripping with soul. But what really made those songs special wasn't just the sound, it was the technique behind it. One of Hendrix's most iconic contributions. Bending. While guitarists had used bends before, Hendrix didn't treat them like mere decorations. He built his solos around them. In Red House, a blues track drenched in feeling, Hendrix bends notes in unpredictable ways, slow and moaning or fast and screeching, creating a raw emotional landscape. By the time we get to Spanish Castle Magic, from Axis Bold as Love, Hendrix is bending, sliding, hammering, and pulling off in rapid fire, crafting solos that feel more like conversations than compositions. Now, let's talk theory. The infamous Hendrix chord, the dominant 7 number 9. Though he didn't invent it, Hendrix made it his signature. In Purple Haze and Foxy Lady, this chord creates a rich tension, blending major and minor thirds that shouldn't sound right but do. It's dissonant, edgy, and perfectly encapsulates the Hendrix vibe, controlled chaos. Many people focus on Hendrix's solos, but his rhythm guitar playing was arguably even more revolutionary. Take the title track, Axis Bold as Love. Hendrix doesn't just strum chords, he plays through them. He decorates, fragments, and flutters around the chords, keeping everything moving with rhythmic flair. Then there's Little Wing, perhaps his most poetic track. In under 3 minutes, Hendrix turns rhythm playing into a melodic masterpiece. Trills, slides, harmonics, and runs, all wrapped around the emotional core of the song. One of the reasons he could do all this. He broke a major guitar taboo, fretting with his thumb. By wrapping his thumb over the neck to play bass notes, Hendrix freed up his other fingers to embellish and explore. It gave him unmatched versatility, turning rhythm into lead and vice versa, often in the same breath.
Hendrix didn't just play the guitar, he hacked it.
He embraced technology in ways few others dared in the 60s. Overdrive, fuzz, feedback, he made them musical. The wah pedal on Voodoo Child, Slight Return, became iconic, a searing cry that turned into one of the most memorable riffs ever. And Live. He was even more experimental. His performance of the Star-Spangled Banner at Woodstock is the stuff of legend, turning guitar noise into battlefield imagery. Dive bombs, sirens, explosions, all crafted from feedback and whammy.
It wasn't just noise for noise's sake. Hendrix used his guitar as a voice, especially in protest.
In Machine Gun, his guitar becomes a weapon of sonic warfare, recreating the chaos of battle. With distortion and feedback, he made anti-war statements without uttering a word. This emotional depth is a big part of what separates Hendrix from other technically gifted guitarists. He played with purpose. And perhaps nowhere is Hendrix's genius more evident than in his cover of Bob Dylan's All Along the Watchtower. Dylan's original was sparse and haunting. Hendrix turned it into an epic, filled with layers of guitar magic. The solos in this track are like a mini symphony. The middle one even features Hendrix using a lighter as a slide, because why not? It was sonic storytelling on a whole new level.
3 solos, each with its own mood. A climax that keeps climbing. And behind it all, that same fearless willingness to break the rules. Jimi Hendrix didn't just influence guitarists, he rewrote the job description. From his unorthodox thumb technique, to his use of the Hendrix chord, to his fearless bending and live experimentation, Hendrix changed how we hear, feel, and understand electric guitar. His work is studied in conservatories, mimicked by beginners, and revered by legends.
And yet, what makes him timeless isn't just his technique, it's the soul behind every note. Thanks for watching this journey into the world of Jimi Hendrix, the man who made the guitar weep, scream, and sing. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Rock Fame Diaries for more stories behind the music legends who changed the world. Until next time, stay loud, stay curious, and keep the music alive. God bless.